A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant ruling, a federal judge has declared that President Trump's deployment of the National Guard in Los Angeles during immigration enforcement operations was unlawful. U.S. District Judge Charles R. Breyer issued the 52-page decision, stating that the deployment violated the Posse Comitatus Act, which restricts the military's involvement in civilian law enforcement. This ruling comes amid ongoing debates about the extent of presidential power and the use of military forces in domestic matters. The judge's order prohibits the administration from using California's National Guard troops for law enforcement duties, emphasizing concerns about the establishment of a national police force under presidential command. The ruling is set to take effect on September 12th, allowing the Trump administration time to appeal. During the trial, evidence was presented showing that the National Guard troops, operating under a unit known as Task Force 51, engaged in activities that blurred the lines between military and law enforcement roles. Judge Breyer highlighted instances where the troops set up traffic blockades alongside federal agents, making it difficult for bystanders to distinguish between military personnel and law enforcement officers. The judge expressed frustration over the continued presence of the National Guard, questioning the rationale behind their deployment and the perceived threats that warranted such actions. The Trump administration has defended the deployment, claiming it was necessary to prevent unrest and support federal immigration enforcement efforts. However, California officials countered that local law enforcement could manage the situation without military assistance. This ruling marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing legal tussle over the use of military forces for domestic policing, with implications that could extend beyond California. Legal experts have noted that the outcome of this case could set a precedent for future military deployments across the country. The Department of Justice has indicated plans to appeal the ruling, which could prolong the legal battle and keep the issue in the spotlight. As the nation grapples with complex questions about law enforcement, civil rights, and the balance of power, this case serves as a critical examination of the limits of presidential authority and the role of the military in civilian affairs. The implications of this ruling could resonate throughout the legal landscape, shaping the future of military involvement in domestic law enforcement and the interpretation of the Posse Comitatus Act. As the story develops, it remains to be seen how the courts will navigate these contentious issues and what impact they will have on the relationship between state and federal authorities. With tensions surrounding immigration policy and law enforcement remaining high, this ruling could have far-reaching consequences for how such matters are handled in the future. The legal discourse surrounding this case will likely continue to evolve, reflecting the ongoing challenges of maintaining order while respecting the rights of citizens. As the nation awaits the outcome of the appeal, the question of how far presidential power extends in deploying military forces within the United States looms large. This case is not just about the legality of troop deployments. It encapsulates broader concerns about civil liberties and the potential for an overreach of executive power. As we move forward, the implications of this ruling will undoubtedly shape the dialogue around military involvement in domestic issues, prompting a re-evaluation of the boundaries that define the roles of law enforcement and the military in our society. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.